This girl lifted her hair, revealing a tattoo on her neck. The flying dragon on it is moving. The girl opened her hands. The dragon, covered in flames, slowly rises into the air. She waved her hand and gave the order. It immediately flew out and chased after the girl's enemies. This is a magic school. It has two colleges, good and evil. Students who graduated from the good academy became princes and princesses and fairy tales. Those who graduated from the evil academy became their arch rivals. In a remote mountain village, there were two girls, Agatha, who was thought to be a witch, and Sophia, who fantasized about being a princess. They grew up together. They were childhood sweethearts. One day, while walking at night, they suddenly encountered something strange. The sky turned blood red. Then a demonic wind blew. A huge monster bird came out. It grabbed the two girls and flew up into the sky. Through the blood-colored fog, they arrived in a magical world. It must have been the legendary Academy of Goodness. Sophia thought she was going to be a princess, but the bird threw her into the Academy of Evil as a villain, and the unimpressive Agatha was placed in the Academy of Good. Looking at all the new students, none of them looked normal. Sophia thought there must be some mistake. She went to the dean of the school to ask for advice, but she was told that the school had never missed a single student. Sophia suddenly felt powerless in the face of fate. Agatha came to the Academy of Goodness, where the birds and the flowers were beautiful, but because she was too ugly, the small group led by the school's flower girl didn't like her much. Agatha didn't care about them. Agatha went to the headmaster and told him she didn't want to go to a magic school, and that her best friend Sophia had been assigned to the wrong school. She asked her to transfer her. The dean said it was all in the hands of God, and she'd stay and study. Then she was told to choose her own dress for the orientation. At this point, Agatha and Sophia were into different colleges. They were segregated in the seats on either side of the room and didn't even get a chance to say a word. Soon the boys were lining up to enter, and they're all over the place. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. They had the girls on both sides screaming. Then a guy jumped down from the second floor. A very badass entrance, a very badass fight, and beat these losers. At this point, the Evil Academy showed their displeasure. They sent the Cyclops to challenge them. The dean of the school was watching the action. She secretly added flames to Cyclops' axe. With a strong attack, Jamie was caught off guard, but in the end, he found his chance, and with a sweeping kick, he was able to turn the tables. The schoolgirl was expecting a rose to be offered to her, but Jamie was attracted to Sophia and accidentally threw it to Agatha. The schoolgirl calmly grabbed the rose from her to assert her sovereignty over Jamie. After the orientation, Agatha decided it was not a good place to stay. She quietly took Sophia to the principal's office to ask to leave, but Sophia didn't want to leave. She just wanted to change colleges. She was convinced that she should be the princess of the Academy of Goodness. The principal told them that everyone's fate was written in a story. Only with true love's kiss could Sophia's life be rewritten. Sophia was eager to try. She was determined to win. Agatha was determined to help her sister achieve her goal. But soon the first crisis arises. Anna, a fellow student who had always been annoyed with Sophia, provoked her in class. Sophia was not afraid to confront her, but she didn't realize that Anna was so good at what she did. She pulled up her hair and revealed a tattoo of a flying dragon. Then the dragon crawled out. It was surrounded by flames. Sophia was stunned. The dragon was chasing Sophia. She was so shocked that she ran away. At that moment, a swarm of bees broke through the window and stopped the dragon and pinned it to the ceiling. And Anna, who was so arrogant just now, she took the damage from the dragon. She was about to die. The dean told Sophia to stop, otherwise she won't be able to graduate. At Sophia's command, the bees stopped attacking and fell to the ground. Finally, they turned into a black man. Everyone looked at each other in disbelief, and the dean's look was clearly not calm either. The man then flew out as bees once again. It turns out that a long time ago, there was a pair of fated brothers. They fought every day, every time. They never lost. Then Lawrence secretly learned the forbidden art of writing magic. He defeated his brother. Lawrence was about to send him to his death when Mike kicked his brother off a cliff. After this victory, Mike became the principal of the Academy of Good and Evil, maintaining the balance between good and evil. Just now, Sophia attracted the evil Lawrence. It seems that there is something wrong with her. It's only natural that she should be nurtured in the Academy of Evil. Agatha also had a problem. Suddenly, she realized that students who failed 3 classes were disqualified from graduating, and then they're turned into all sorts of tools and animals. For example, this new bird is one of the students who failed a few days ago. The bird wanted Agatha to save him. Agatha was about to calm him down. Jamie came out of nowhere to save him, and the bird was instantly reduced to a skeleton. Jamie was so proud of himself that Agatha punched him in the face in anger. He's such a meddler. This incident made Agatha want to leave again, but Sophia didn't want to go with her. She wanted to stay. and get Jamie's true love's kiss and rewrite her destiny and become a fairy tale princess. But the students of the two colleges are not allowed to fall in love. Under Lawrence's spell, Agatha decided to do whatever it took to win Jamie's heart. She appeared in the hall in full costume. This charming appearance successfully attracted Jamie's attention. Jamie held on for 3 days with his strong willpower. He fell. Their love affair caused an uproar. The students of both colleges felt offended by each other, and the schoolgirl who had a crush on Jamie was jealous of Sophia. They were soon at each other's throats. The teachers and the principal were alerted. Since the beginning of time, good and evil can't be together unless they can pass the test of true love. They accepted the challenge with confidence. At night, they entered the dangerous blue forest from opposite directions. If they make it out together before sunrise, the challenge will be a success. But Sophia quickly backed down. The cannibals were too aggressive. They bit her with their mouths and their tongues, leaving her bruised and battered. She managed to escape, and then the scary Pumpkinhead woke up. He raised his scythe and tried to kill her. At this critical moment, a pigeon caught her attention. It was Agatha who came to her aid. Then Jamie finally came to join her. He fought with Pumpkinhead. When he wasn't paying attention, his sword was knocked out of his hand. Jamie was overwhelmed by Pumpkinhead. He asked Sophia to throw her sword at him, but she was too scared to come over. Agatha had no choice but to strike again. Jamie was able to kill his enemy with a single slash, but Sophia's willingness to help him made him cold. He gave up the test of true love on the spot, and Sophia blamed Agatha for everything. Sophia lost both her love and her friendship. Under Lawrence's compulsion, she accepted the evil blood magic, and after this incident, Jamie realized that the person he really loved was the brave Agatha. Agatha didn't dare to accept his confession. She was afraid that Sophia would be angry. And then Sophia walked in. She gives them a declaration of war and leaves. Then they realized that all the teachers and guards had been turned into dolls by blood magic. Jamie immediately led his classmates to attack the evil academy. The battle between good and evil began in earnest. Agatha was still trying to convert her sister, but Sophia not only didn't listen to her, she flew to the principal's office and tried to get rid of him, but she didn't realize that Lawrence was the principal all along. He didn't fall off the cliff. He jumped up and killed his brother. Then he disguised himself as his brother and became the principal. He secretly changed the teaching of the good academy. Under Lawrence's persuasion, Sophia gave her true love's kiss. With his power, Lawrence wanted to destroy everyone and bring true evil into the world. She realized she had opened Pandora's box. Scared, she jumped into Agatha's arms. Lawrence attacked them. Sophia, however, stepped forward to block the blow. As she grew weaker, Lawrence's power began to wane. The world he destroyed begins to rebuild. He was furious, and then Jamie attacked him with his sword, but Jamie is no match for him. In the nick of time, Sophia used her magic to pass the sword to Agatha. Agatha was able to kill Lawrence with her sword. It turns out that these two are destined to fight each other. At this moment, Sophia was powerless to save her life. Agatha sobbed and gave her a farewell kiss. Sophia miraculously came back to life. At the end of the story, Agatha kissed her beloved Jamie and Sophia goodbye and returned to their own world as a fairy tale. It is a fairy tale in the sense of new values, full of feminism, independence, realistic thinking values, gender issues, racial issues. As a fairy tale and children's movie, it is unique and excellent in the new era. It uses polarized and extreme values to convey the reality that it's not black and white, defeating stereotypes with stereotypes, but unable to get rid of its own new stereotypes. But I have to say, the special effects at the beginning are really good. Female friendship is the best thing that exists beyond sexual relations. It's too narrow-minded to think of true love only in terms of sexual relationships. True love is not exclusive to sexual relationships. The love of friendship between us women is a great and powerful being that transcends sexual love.